Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good today. Now I'm back with another transfer video. Now I am going to be speaking about Gyokeres today, as there has been quite a few updates from David Ornstein from Fabrizio Romano, so I'm going to be speaking about that today. I hope you guys do enjoy my video. I hope you guys can join me today, and hopefully we can have a nice chat about this. And feel free to send in any comments you guys have, any comments you guys want me to go through as well. So yeah, I appreciate you guys that will be joining me today as well. And if you guys have any questions about Arsenal's window you want to send through, then you know what, feel free to do that. But yeah, so I have done a few videos about Gyokeres recently, but this one is become more developed, which is obviously really great news, and I'm really happy that I'll be chatting about it with you today. And yeah, big up to guys that'll be watching this. Please do make sure you are smashing them likes and that you are subscribing to my channel to help my channel grow and yeah, improve. So big up to you guys that'll be watching this. So the update I will be speaking about is obviously Arsenal have reached a total agreement with Sporting Lisbon to sign Gyokeres. Sporting grant 27-year-old striker permission to travel. Medicals will be on Saturday, and he is expected to wear the iconic number 14 shirt. That has obviously broke the news a bit. The number he'll be wearing on the shirt. Obviously, we've seen many players wear that shirt before, so I hope he can really live up to them expectations and do really well at Arsenal. So yeah, like I said, really excited to hear that. That's obviously from David Ornstein. It is also an update regarding Fabrizio Romano, who says Gyokeres has just received written authorization from Sporting to undergo the medical at Arsenal, which we know is going to be happening on Saturday. And the striker is expected to be in London today. And said saga over. Fabrizio Romano did post that, so it's honestly so refreshing to know that it's done now, it's over, we don't have to worry about it anymore, because I think we all know the situation has been very stressful and it's been a very complicated situation. Like, we've not known at all if he was going to be an Arsenal player. Was it going to happen? So he's obviously, really nice to know he's here. I do have to say though, I think it's been lovely to see how much he wants to come to Arsenal, how determined he's been. So I'm obviously really relieved. I think the feeling I have is relief that it's done, because I think it has been a real stressful situation. Obviously, if he's getting his medical tomorrow, I'm not too sure if he will be playing on Sunday. I do presume he'll be flying out, so I don't know if he's playing Sunday, but if he's part of the team, that'll be the most important thing. Big up to Arsenal domination. Good to see you. Hope you're good. Hi, Soph. Hope you're good. Glad the saga is nearly over, and hope you'll see him play in Hong Kong. Big up, Tom. I hope you're good. Good to see you in the chat. And I think, as you said, it's nice just to be over now, because it has been, for being completely honest, guys, it has been a stressful situation, not knowing if we're getting him, are we getting him, are we not getting him. It's been such a complicated situation, it really has. So for me, I'm happy that this saga is over and that we don't have to worry about it ever again, because there was things to United, and you think to yourself, is he actually going there? Are we getting him? So he will be an Arsenal player. It's just about him getting announced soon. I think if he's getting his medical tomorrow, then maybe it'll be announced before the game on Sunday. Obviously, the game on Sunday is at 12:30 UK time, so I don't know when he will be announced, but I just hope he gets announced as soon as possible. Big up yourself. Good to see you here. Hope you're good. Welcome to the chat. Big up to you guys that are watching this. I've just basically just read out obviously what David Ornstein has said. He will be wearing the number 14 shirt. He will be getting some medical done on Saturday. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear this news. I think it's definitely really positive news, and it's news that we've all been waiting for. And the saga is finally over. Sunday, yeah, we might hear an announcement on Sunday. I hope we do, because I think we need to hear some new news happen. So yeah, he's getting. I think if he's getting his medical tomorrow, he probably won't be announced tomorrow. He'll probably be announced on Sunday, maybe Sunday morning. I don't know. It will be announced pretty soon. I hope so. So hopefully, guys, will hear an announcement. I think Monday, Tuesday for an announcement seems more likely, similar to the Mosquera post Milan game. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, especially not tomorrow. If he's getting his medical tomorrow, then I don't think he will. Like you said, I don't think that'll be announced tomorrow. But I think it's great that he's getting his medical. The saga will finally be over. We can just relax knowing that he will be an Arsenal player. I think it's just nice, because we've been waiting It's so awesome that we have to wait an announcement. Yeah, they do make us wait, they really do. But I'm just happy that it's all been agreed now because, like I said, we have had to wait such a long time, and it's been a very stressful situation. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys that are watching this that have your own channel, we've all done so many different videos about Gokras, and when we heard that breaking news a few weeks ago about it being done, I did think it would have developed a lot quicker, but it has taken a while. But for me, as long as he's an Arsenal player, then that's what matters to me. He needs to just make sure that it gets announced soon. So, yeah, I'm really happy to hear this news as well. Let me know, guys, what you make of him wearing a number 14 shirt. For me, it doesn't bother me really because we've seen a lot of other um, we've seen so many other players wear that number 14 shirt. I mean, I'm sure Nketiah has worn that as well. But when you think of players that have worn it like Henry, you do have a high expectations of up to with those sort of players. But yeah, I'm obviously excited to see how it's going to go for us with the players that we can hopefully bring in. Um, we have been waiting a long time. Yeah, they have made us wait, haven't they? We've certainly had to be patient, haven't we? So yeah, I'm obviously excited to see him get an announcement. It will feel real seeing him in an Arsenal shirt because they have made us wait a while, haven't they? So we're gonna have to just see as well when this announcement will happen. But like I said, I'm really excited to speak about it today. Big up to you guys that are watching us. I really appreciate your support. Like I said, let me know what you make of him wearing that number 14 shirt. Obviously, him getting his medical done as well tomorrow. So yeah, appreciate you guys that are watching this. Please do make sure you are liking this video and subscribing too, and I appreciate that. In all fairness, let me just read one. In all fairness, it was 16, 17 days from the first bids, which is quick given Sporting would be difficult. I don't know. It's difficult with Sporting because I do think we were being a bit annoying as well. We could have just paid it up front, and Arsenal clearly didn't. So I think it's been an issue on both parts. I don't think it's just Arsenal or Sport. I think we both could have done things differently. Um, Big up James, good to see you. Big up James Lee. Good afternoon, Sophie. Glad we got Viktor Gyokeres. Yeah, really happy obviously to hear this that we got him. I think it's nice to, it's refreshing to hear that it's actually done over the line. And we can relax now knowing he is an Arsenal player. I think when he's officially announced, we can obviously relax. But it's good news, guys. He is going to be an Arsenal player. Um, Big up Arsenal domination. Agree, both could have done things differently. Gotta go back to work, but I hope everyone, especially Sophie, does excellent work, has a great afternoon. Big up Dom, good to see you in the chat. Have a great day as well, and appreciate you popping in. Really appreciate that. Yeah, but obviously regarding to what Dom said, I think with the money situation, I think Arsenal could have done things differently. I think Sporting are quite difficult to deal with. That's what I believe anyway. But I think we could have definitely done things both differently, and that's the annoying thing, isn't it, that we haven't. So yeah, hopefully we're going to look back on this and just be happy that he's here. I'm relieved as well that it has got done. I'll read you guys what has been said so we all know. So Viktor Gyokeres has received written authorization from Sporting to undergo his medical. The medical will take place tomorrow, and he is expected to be in London today. Saga is over. Fabrizio Romano did tweet. David Ornstein did post something similar as well. So that's obviously really great to hear, isn't it? That it's going to be done, and he's getting his medical. And Saga is finally going to be over, guys. We can all relax. But yeah, I'm just happy that it's going to be over because we've waited so long and we've had to be really patient, haven't we? So I do really hope that this is the end to this big mess of a situation. It has been quite a complicated situation, so I'm happy that it's the coming to an end now of this. So yeah, we're just about waiting now to hear when it will get announced. But excited to see him wear the number 14 shirt, especially because he's going to be such a great player for us, a really prolific goal scorer for us. I think he's going to do really well at Arsenal. I have so much confidence in him. So yeah, really excited, guys. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the signing as well, because I'm sure we're all very excited about this. So yeah, hopefully he will do really well, especially at number 14 shirt. I think when you look at Henry and what he's achieved, I hope Gokras can go on and do the same. We don't particularly have the best record for strikers with that in recent years, but I think we've never had a proper striker since Aubameyang, and we need to make sure we are getting a good striker. So yeah, I definitely think it's going to be worth the money as well. I think it's going to be really exciting. Yeah, hopefully we'll see a good player in Gyokeres when it gets announced. Obviously, he will be playing pre-season games. I just don't know which pre-season game he will be part of, but he'll definitely be playing in that. So I'm really excited. Bit Gunnscott fans are so excited. Yeah, me too. I'm absolutely buzzing. It's exactly what we've all wanted to hear. We've been waiting so long for this. Big up United underscore fan who says big up Soph. Who do you think would be Gyokeres' backup? That is a good question because someone did ask me that a few weeks ago. Um, as things are, it's a tough one because I suppose Havertz is sort of the backup, but I would probably want to see Martinelli as a backup as well. I'd probably say Havertz, but Havertz is going to have an interesting season. With Havertz, it's so tough with Havertz because I don't think Havertz is going to be starting next season, especially with Gyokeres coming in. And Havertz, I know Havertz has bulked up a bit. He looks like he's doing a lot of training, which is great, but I don't think he's going to really play as a starter. So I think Havertz is going to have to step up as well. So interested to see how he's going to do. Havertz is going to do next season. I do think he has to do a lot better than what he has been doing with his goals, etc. So hopefully he'll do really well at Arsenal, and I'm hoping to see that happen for him. So I'd probably say, I mean, Martinelli can play in a striker position and he does really well there, but I just don't know what we are going to do with that. I mean, Martinelli possibly, Havertz, can play there as well. So we have a few options there. Big up Ron, hope you're good. Board of this idea. Chelsea bought two sporting players, bish bash bosh, no dramas. Is it possible Arsenal are trying to maximise their budget to have the strongest window? I mean, I was saying this to Tom before he went out, and he said obviously that I do think on both sides, I think it hasn't been the easiest deal. I think Arsenal have wanted to get a deal, have wanted to pay cheaper than what they've asked, and they obviously didn't want that. And I think if we had just paid that price they wanted in the first place, there wouldn't have been an issue. So I think we have ourselves to blame in some ways for this going on for so long. But I do think they've also wanted quite a lot of money, and they've been quite difficult to deal with. But I suppose it does depend on certain players. Some players they're happy to move on quickly with a cheaper value. But I do think we're trying to buy as many players as we can for a cheap budget. I mean, it's I don't know who else are we going to get. I'm not sure, but I think we are trying to get things done on the cheap and get some smart deals done. So, I think it's probably a bit of both, but I think Arsenal wanted a cheap deal. So, yeah, I don't know really who we're going to get after Gyokeres. I mean, and with Eze, they would want the money up front. They'd want the money with no. They definitely wouldn't want to haggle with Arsenal. They just want the money and to get him out of the club and bring in players that can, replace Eze. So I think for Arsenal, we need to make sure that we just get things done. We have to just be ruthless. And sometimes you can get deals, sometimes you can't. There's time and the places where you can get deals, and I think we need to know when not to ask for deals. But I'm just happy Gyokeres that is going to be done. But it has been a very frustrating situation because I mean, I've done so many videos, we've all had so many conversations about it, and it has really dragged on for quite a while. So, yeah, it has been quite a frustrating situation to be completely honest. So, I'm just happy that it's finally going to be done. The saga. Well, Fabrizio and Romano said the saga is going to be over, so it is a relief knowing that that's going to be done and we don't have to worry about it too much. But yeah, so it's getting to medical tomorrow. Like we said, I don't know when his announcement will be. Maybe we'll hear it after the game, maybe on Monday. We're going to have to see as well when the announcement's going to happen, but sooner than later for me. I'd rather it happen sooner than later so we can actually relax knowing he will be our player. And yeah, I can't wait to see that happen. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we do have any announcements. Now Gyokeres is done, and we're going to shift our focus on any other players. That's going to be the question as well. So yeah, have to see what happens, guys. But let me know, guys, in the comments what your thoughts are on the signing. When it officially gets announced, I think that sign is going to feel amazing. The announcement hasn't been official yet, but we all hear something very soon. I've no doubt about. We've waited so long for this. Yeah, we really have. Big Arsenal fan. We've waited so long. We had to be very patient. And I think it's just great that we're going to get a striker that we've wanted. We've wanted that striker in Gyokeres for a while. Obviously, with Isak, I don't know. where he's going to go. I don't see him staying where he is, obviously. I think he will be moving on. So that's another one that's very interesting to see where he's going to go. Like we said, there's so much going on this window. It's been very exciting to watch. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen with him. But obviously, a pre-season game on Sunday, we'll be doing a watch along for that. So hopefully, we'll beat Newcastle, and hopefully, um, that game will be a very good one as well. I'm really excited as well for that. But yeah, this window is definitely heating up. So yeah, I'm excited with the news that we've heard. I do want to give you a bit of information from what Ben Jacobs has said on Twitter about Gyokeres. More on Gyokeres move to Arsenal. Package is 63.5 million euros fixed and 10 million euros add-ons, as revealed earlier this month. Understand the breakdown of the add-ons are every 20 games, 45 minutes, 1.2.5 million euros up to a limit of 5 million euros. Every 20 goal contributions, 500k euros up to a limit of 1 million euros. Every seasonal qualification up for the Champions League phase, 1 million euros up to a limit of 4 million euros. So it's quite complicated, that, but I think that price is pretty much a good deal, to be fair. For a player like him, I think it's a good deal. So I'm personally happy with it. Of course, guys, let me know, guys, what you make of this. But I'm happy, I really am. I think it's just getting over the line that's going to be the most important thing that we've got to get done. But it's a relief knowing that it's going to be done now, and we can all relax knowing that we've got our guy, we've got our player. But I think it is a good value. I think the price is fine. I mean, if you look at a player like Isak, he's going to be a hell lot of money. I mean, I think Isak's going to be. It's definitely going to be over 100. I think he's going to be something like 120 million, 250 million Isak. So it's gonna be an interesting one to see how that's gonna go for Isak. But all we can do is our best. All we can do is focus on what we're doing. So that's gonna be an interesting thing. Big up to you guys. Obviously, they're watching this. Appreciate it. Let me know what you'd make of him wearing the number 14 shirt, and obviously his medical being done tomorrow. But yeah, it's definitely exciting for me when it gets announced. I think I'll just be relieved more than anything. I'm just gonna be really happy. But Victor, good to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. For that price, Berta deserves a statue. Where's Newcastle on 150 for Isaac? Yeah, I'm not surprised they want 150 because I think that's why I probably expected anyway. Because I think for Isaac, he is going to be over 100. He's going to be quite a big value, isn't he? So I'm not surprised. And to be honest with you, even if Isak was available a long time ago, we could not afford that. You can't just, for us, we need to bring in more than one player. So you can't just bring in Isak and that's it. So yeah, I'm happy with who we have. But yeah, Isak, I mean, Liverpool probably can afford that. When you win stuff, you get money, and they've got quite a good owner. So it's a lot of money, isn't it? That is a crazy amount of money for me. But yeah, definitely. I think Bert is doing things on the cheap. He's doing really good. So I'm personally really happy with how our business is going. And we just need to continue doing what we're doing at the moment. But that is a lot of money, isn't it, for Isak? It's a crazy amount. But I mean, Newcastle get that, and that's going to be great for them because that is a big chunk of money, really, isn't it? So, but yeah, hopefully, we're going to hear Gyokeres announced. Let me know when you guys think we'll hear an announcement. Someone here said Monday or Tuesday. I hope we get to it before then, but I just don't know what Arsenal have up their sleeve. But big up to you guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Of course, let me know in the comments your thoughts, and please do make sure you are subscribing to my channel if you're new here, and do make sure you are smashing them likes too. Um, Big up yourself again. Let me just read this. I'd rather spend 150 million on two players than one. Yeah, me too. Because I think for us, I mean, we're in a different position to Liverpool, but we need more than one player to win us stuff. I think we need quite a few players to really help us. So I think for Liverpool, if they can get him, they've already got other players. They've got Etike. They've done quite good. I know they're going to be selling some of their players like Diaz and Nunes, but for us, we just need to make sure, obviously, that we're bringing the right players. But yeah, I think if Arsenal were ever getting him, we wouldn't have got anyone else. 150 is a lot, isn't it? I mean, you might get him for a cheaper deal, but I just think that's an awful lot of money to me. I don't know about you guys, but it does seem like a lot of money, doesn't it? So we're gonna have to see, obviously. you know, where he ends up going. I have heard that he wants to go to Liverpool, which I completely get. If he wants to go there and win titles and win stuff and be a success there. But for us, we don't really want him to go there if we want to win the league. So yeah, we'd rather us get two players at a good level than maybe one that's pricey, because 150 is a lot, isn't it? But yourself, Sunday announcement. I hope we get an announcement soon. I really do. Gokres and Eze is more valuable than Isak alone. Yeah, I mean, especially for us, because we're in a place right now where we need quite a few squad players, or quite a few players in the team. We don't just need one player. We need, like you said, we need quite a few attacking players. So we've got to make sure that we're doing our best and making sure we're strengthening in our squad as well. So yeah, I completely agree with you there as well, Victor. I think we need to make sure we are bringing in quite a few players as well. So yeah, I think for Liverpool, they've already got a few players already. They've got a great team, but we need to make sure we are strengthening and bringing in the right players going forward. So yeah, Isak's definitely not going to be in this game on Sunday. I'm excited to see if we're going to see more of our young players obviously play on Sunday, but um, I'm not surprised at all about that. I think we need those two players. I hope Eze's next. I really do. I don't know if he will be though, but yeah, be interesting to see who we are going to get at the moment. Yeah, Eze, I'd love Eze, I really would. Yeah, Eze's great. I would love him. Let me just read through any comments you guys have sent through. Um, but yeah, pick up you guys. I really appreciate you guys that are watching my show today as well. And like I said, if you've got any questions, send them through. I'll probably be on here for an hour today anyway. So I appreciate guys that will be watching this, and do make sure you are smashing them likes for me, guys, and subscribing here. If you're new around here, please do that to help my channel grow. But yeah, I will go through questions you guys have for me. And sorry I missed this one here. Will Eze be next signing? I can only hope and pray that will be the case, but I just don't know who we're going to go for next. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, Eze and a left side player as well. I don't think we're going to get both. I think after Gokres we'll probably get one more player. Obviously, I don't know who Arsenal have in their mind other than Eze. I know Xavi Simons was one that we were thinking about, but I think that ship has sailed. But I think we definitely have to focus on bringing in other players as well in order for us to improve next season. I don't feel confident about us getting Eze. If I'm being honest with you guys, I know we've put so much focus on Gokres, but we've not really had conversations with Crystal Palace yet. And I think I think if I was Eze, I would hate the uncertainty of the situation. I'd want to know what's going on. Or also getting me, or if they're not, then if I was him, I'd want to know where I'm actually going to be at the end of the season, so start of the season. So it's a very tricky situation. Big up Kevin. Eze is looking more unlikely by the day. We'll let you know when I have talked to my friends after the game today. Big up Kevin, good to see you here. Yeah, I completely agree with you. I don't feel confident about us getting Eze now. I think it would have happened by now. We've not even had any chats with Crystal Palace. Nothing has developed at all. So it doesn't seem very likely at the moment, does it? So that's a real shame, because I love Eze. He would definitely be a dream signing for Arsenal, but I just don't know if it's going to happen right now. So hopefully, guys, we're going to hear some news as well on that as well. But yeah, I don't know who Arsenal have as their second sort of options. If we're not getting Eze, who are we getting? I just don't know who we have as those options, because we do have to get someone in after Gokres. We need to make signings. This team isn't finished yet, so we need to make sure we are doing the best that we can possibly do going into the season, because Liverpool, if they get Isak, it's going to be so tough for us. They're getting better and better, so we need to just make sure we're matching up to that as well. So yeah, I am excited for the season. Obviously the pre-season's been good so far. We've had one game, we've got another game on Sunday, which I'll be doing a video for or watch along for. So hopefully, guys, we're going to hear some more updates pretty soon. But like I said, I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have for me at the moment while I'm chatting away about Gokres. I will read you guys out again what I just said to those. I know some of you might have just joined now. It has been said that Arsenal have reached a total agreement with Sporting to sign Gokres. They have granted his permission to travel, and the medical will be happening on Saturday. They're expected to wear the number 14 shirt, which is very exciting. So I'm hoping we are going to hear an announcement as soon as possible. If it's against medical tomorrow, we might hear an announcement in a few days' time. So hopefully, guys will hear an announcement anytime soon. Um, I feel like we'll get him, but it will take time, and I feel like we need to sell players as well. Yeah, it's definitely it's not off the cards at all. I think that we still have a chance. I don't feel confident about us getting him, to be honest with you, because I just think it's been quite a faffy situation with this whole thing with Gokres, and now Eze did want the money up front, and as you said, do we have that money to give them? I just don't know if we do. And you know, it's a very complicated situation for sure. So I do hope it will happen. I really, really do. Hopefully, guys, we're gonna hear an announcement. You know, maybe on Sunday, maybe Monday. We'll have to see what is going to happen as well. But yeah, like I said, it's good. It's good that we've got some positive news. It's good that we've got some good news to talk about today. So I'm very happy. Um, about that as well. So yeah, if he gets medical tomorrow, I don't know when else would want to announce him. But I'm happy that it's getting done soon, and we're doing a really good job at that. So yeah, really excited to see how this is going to go for us as well, and how he's going to do at Arsenal, how he's going to do in pre-season. I think it's a very exciting time for Arsenal. But we need to just make sure we are bringing other players in after Gokres. We need to make sure we are strengthening in that depth as well and improving. I don't know who we are going to see leave Arsenal. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who would leave. I don't know which players would leave Arsenal this summer. I did think Kivior, but I'm now sort of changed my mind that he might be staying. So I have no idea what Arsenal are going to do. I really don't. Arsenal are just a bit complicated with these things. So we'll have to see what is going to happen. We really will. But yeah, big up to you guys. I really appreciate you guys that are watching this at the moment. And like I said, feel free to send in any questions, any thoughts you guys have for me, as I'm chatting away and yeah, talking about Arsenal. Obviously, appreciate you guys that watched my show earlier today. I did do a video about obviously the women's team's fixtures got announced. So I appreciate you guys that watched that show today as well. And yeah, I'm be back tomorrow as well. And if there's any more news, I'm always going to be on here giving you guys a announcement. Let me just read this question. I have a full financial breakdown of Arsenal approaches and finally and really boring, but the fact Palace are not looking for replacements is a big giveaway. Yeah, that's the thing. I think I've been always under the impression that Arsenal like him as a player, but we've not really shown anything yet that we're going to do anything about it. And I feel quite tired. And obviously, with Kevin. I mean, I've done lots of shows, and you've been on here, and it must be so frustrating because like Palace aren't going to replace him. They probably think to themselves he's probably going to stay here. So it has been a very complicated situation. But for Arsenal, if we're not going to get Eze, we have to get someone else in. But it's a shame because I think this would be a good time for Eze to move on. Like with Arsenal, we're going through a different stage now where we're moving a lot of these players on. So it would have been a really good time for him to come to Arsenal. But if it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. It's just a really unfortunate situation that's happened at the moment. But I do hope we can bring him to Arsenal and really help him in his career. But I'm with you. I don't think it's going to happen. I think if it would have happened by now, we would have heard some news, not just news, but I don't think Arsenal have any sort of contact with Crystal Palace at the moment. But I just want to hear some updates, and I'm sure you do as well, Kev. And it has been a really frustrating situation. So I don't know what Arsenal are actually going to do, to be honest with you. So fingers crossed, Arsenal are going to make their minds up on what they're going to do. I know a lot of our focus has had to be on Gyokeres because obviously he's the main man, he's our striker that we've needed. But if we're not going to get, if we're not going to get Eze, then we have to get someone else. I mean, Gyokeres is done now, so we can put our focus on someone else. I know the team obviously are flown out in Singapore, and I think obviously Gyokeres will be flying out as well soon, but we just haven't done enough as we should have done. We should have done a lot more stuff by now with Eze. I'm not as confident we're gonna get Eze. I think we've still got a possibility. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens. I support Palace and Gunners, so no bias here, just educated fact. But Kevin for that. Yeah, I think Arsenal need to just make their minds up about who they're gonna get if we're not gonna get Eze, and we just have to make our decisions, because I do strongly believe with what we have right now, this wouldn't be enough for us to win the league, especially if in a hypothetical world, if Liverpool get Isak and they've got Etike, and I'm sure they might do other bits of business, I just don't think that is enough for us. We need to bring in more players in the attack as well. Our attack is our main problem. Our attackers look so predictable for such a long time now, and we need to make sure we are bringing in players that are going to give us good strengthening in that. So yeah, I do have my doubts in our attack, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we are actually going to do after this. I know the window is open for a little while now. I think the window still stays open until like September, but you do sort of want your best players by then. So I do hope we are going to put our focus, on some of these players now Gyokeres is done. Um, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to do for sure. But yeah, only time will tell. But so far, Gyokeres will happen. We'll see how Madueke does as well. I hope Madueke does really well here. I'm sure he'll be a starter, so he's going to have a big part to play with Arsenal as well. Be up good underscore finance says your ideal signing. Well, obviously Eze would be my ideal signing because he's the one that I've loved for many seasons at Crystal Palace, and he's the one that I'd love Arsenal to buy. But if we couldn't get him, it's really difficult because in the market there's been players that I've wanted, and it's sort of gone now. We've not been able to get them, but I think for me, I would. I love Delanga. Anthony Gordon is a player that I'd still be open to. I wouldn't say no to him, but it's so tough because there's so many players. I mean, Rodrigo's more of a dream. That's not going to happen, but I can only hope and pray that we've still got a chance. I hope we've still got a chance with him. But Eze was always my ideal signing, to be honest with you. Obviously, we have other players that I like, but I think for Arsenal, I'd be happy with another attacking player after Gyokeres. And if Arsenal didn't buy any more, I'd say, we have improved a lot. We've got that striker, we've got an attacker that we've needed. So we are going to have to see what will happen, what is going to develop as well. But I'll be honest, I'm happy with how things are going. But I do want us to bring in more players. I really, really do. So yeah, Eze would be my ideal one. But as Kevin says as well, I don't think I think it's more unlikely is the time goes on, because we've not held any talks with them. Nothing has developed in that thing on that sort of direction. So I don't feel as confident as it is. Um, so yeah, we're going to have to see if he will come to Arsenal. But only time will tell if that is going to happen. But fingers crossed, we will bring the players Arsenal needs going into next season. So yeah, obviously with Rodrigo, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's off the cards. I think that's been off the cards for a little while now. I don't know what the latest on Rodrigo is, but I just don't think he's going to come to Arsenal. I have heard links Liverpool with him, so I don't think he's coming. I know Rodrigo was heavily linked to Arsenal, but I think he's probably going to stay where he is, or he's probably going to go to Liverpool. And do Arsenal have the money to get him? I don't know if we do. I don't think we have. I mean, how much was he? 77 million. It's a lot of money. Eze is about 68. I think, Kevin, if you're watching this, is Eze 68 million? I think Eze is about that. So I think if you're looking at doing things cheaper, you would get Eze. And Eze is probably more likely to fit in at Arsenal because he's been in the Premier League. He's got that experience anyway. So I really don't know what Arsenal are going to do in the attack next season, who we're going to bring in. But I just hope we do bring in someone that is going to help us going forward. So hopefully, we'll bring in a player that is going to help us. I really hope we can be ruthless in that. I do think we also need to be quite ruthless with who we move on. I do think there's players that we could move on. I mean, I don't know how our money situation's like. I mean, as someone said before, I'm under the impression if we get Eze, we need to sell some players, but I don't think Arteta wants to sell Kivior. Kivior is a great player, but at the end of the day, if we need to get some money for Eze, then I'd happily sell him because Eze is the guy we need and the guy that we want. So I think we have to be quite ruthless, to be honest with you, this summer, and just get players out the door. The problem that we have, unfortunately, is we're not going to get a lot of money for the players that we have. I mean, Trossard's probably going to be about 20 million. I mean, Martinelli, how much we get for Martinelli? 45 at the best, maybe. Kivior maybe 20 to 30, Zinchenko 15. So it's a real interesting situation, obviously, with these players that we have, the money situation and how much money we're going to get for them. So yeah, honestly don't know how we're going to manage that either. But yeah, like I said, there's not been any updates, unfortunately, about Eze or any of the latest situations. It's just been Gokres updates, and that's obviously why I'm here to speak about that today. But yeah, if you guys do want to send any questions or any thoughts, then you're more than happy to do that. I'm going to be on here probably till maybe about 3 p.m. today. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys that are joining me today. I just need to plug in my laptop actually, guys. So just give me 2 minutes. And do send in any questions while I'm chatting away. Let me just try and pause this. Give you guys 2 minutes. I just want to plug in my laptop and I'll be back in one sec. Big up you guys, I'm back. I just had to plug in my laptop then just for a second. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions, or if you want me to answer anything about Arsenal, I'm more than happy to, go through that as well. But I think we'll hear some announcements happen pretty soon. I really hope so anyway, because I think we need some excitement back. Obviously Mosquera was announced yesterday, so I'm hoping that we are going to hear some updates about some other Arsenal players as well. But yeah, we have brought in a lot of Arsenal players, and I think we have got a lot of business done. But ultimately, need to make sure we are continuing to bring in other players to make sure we have a good season next season as well. So yeah, I'm excited for next season. I am. I'm interested to see how we are going to do, but ultimately we have to get right next season with the players that we are bringing in. I think Madueke is going to be the one that we all want to see do well. I hope he does well. Obviously Odegaard as well. He's got to have a good season. I hope Odegaard can step up and do really well. So yeah, I'm excited. I really am to see how these players are going to do in the season. But pre-season is definitely that chance to see how these players are going to do. And yeah, I'm excited as well. But big up you guys. Let me know if you got any questions, as I'm happy to go through them as well. But yeah, hopefully we'll get someone else because I'm not sure who we're going to get, but I think Berta and Arteta have done a good job so far, so it does give me a bit of confidence that we're going to do a lot of good. I mean, we have done a business at quite a cheap deal in general, to be honest with you, so I don't have too much concerns at the moment. I mean, Kepa was like 5 million, wasn't he? Zubimendi was 60 million euros. So Zubimendi, like, I think that's a good price for the player that he's going to be for Arsenal. Let me just try and find out how much. Obviously, I think Madueke wasn't he about 50 million around that. Obviously, Gokras is going to be a bit more pricey. Mosquera is €15 million, maybe plus an add-ons. So that has been a bargain. We've actually done quite good this season to actually bring in some players for good value and get good deals. So yeah, not too bad for Arsenal. 16 million, 68 million release calls also went for 3 installments for 20 plus add-ons or 40 million and a swap player. Yeah, I think we wanted, I did hear rumours, I don't know how likely they were, but I did hear that Arsenal wanted to give you an Arsenal player in a swap, but I just don't think, I mean, Reece Nelson probably, I don't know if that was in a swap deal, but I just don't think he'd be the right fit for Crystal Palace. I mean, I think he's going to Fulham anyway, and that's probably where it works for him. But I think because Eze's been so good at Palace, it's going to be hard to find someone like him if he does leave. Obviously, at the moment, there isn't any signs to suggest he is going to leave because Arsenal are taking their sweet time to get things done. We honestly have focused a lot, obviously, on Gokras, which, like I've said, I do understand we have to add that focus there, but I do hope that we start to put our focus now on some other players because for me, the game against United is going to be that game that matters the most. So I hope we can get things done before then. Um, but yeah, I am excited to see how we are going to do. But I think Crystal Palace do deserve a good amount of money for Eze because Eze's been a really great player for them, a really important player for them over the years, and I really like Eze. I do think Eze is a great player. Like if you look at Eze, we look at Eze's stats as well. Yeah, Eze is just so good as well. He gets you the goals. He's not afraid to take players on. I just think we need some fresh attacking players. That we need new ideas, and that's something that Arsenal have been lacking for a little while now. So I do hope we are going to bring in some players with some fresh ideas. I think we've looked quite predictable, so I do definitely think we need that to happen as well. So yeah, really hope that we are going to see that happen. But like I said, with Gokras medical will be booked, I think we're going to hear a lot of news happen in these next few days. I think we're going to hear a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of things to talk about. So I'm really excited with that as well. Uh, but yeah, like I said, if you guys have anything you want me to send, answer, I'm happy to go through them. Big up to you guys that are watching this. Please do obviously make sure you are hitting that like button if you haven't already. As that would help my channel very much. And yeah, if you've just joined now, I'm just basically speaking about a mixture of things, but I'm speaking about obviously, Gokras Medical Saturday. We can all relax now as fans knowing that is going to be done, and I think we just need to shift our focus to some other players now because we have focused so much on him. It has taken a lot of our time. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting how this is going to go out the window. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting what we're going to do next. I really think we should focus on some of the players now. But Arteta did say we were short of numbers. Um, so I do wonder how many players you think we need to bring in. I don't know if he was sort of hinting at Gokras and stuff like that. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see him and Berta work together. I think Berta's done really good. I think Berta has put his foot down, but obviously right now we know we need more players. We need other players. We've not finished yet. We've still got a long way to go. What would you rate our window so far? Well, with Gokras, I could definitely give it a high rating. I think Gokras and his team is definitely a much improved Arsenal. So obviously so far we obviously have got Kepa, Zubimendi, Mosquera, Norgard, Madueke, Gokras is looking likely. So I think with Gokras I would give it a 7 or a 6.5, 6.5/7. But the problem that I have is that we need more attacking players. We still need players to come in on the wing or to come in that attacking midfield position. So I don't feel like we're done yet. I still feel like we have a long way to go, and we've still got business that we need to be doing. So I think we've still got stuff to do. But I think we need to see some players maybe move on, and we need to bring Eze in. And I think if we put Eze in, that would go for an 8. That would go up to an 8 for me. I think if we moved on some players and got some money, that'd be much more improved. I think we need to be more ruthless. Like, I think Zinchenko, I mean, I saw him in the lineup the other day and I thought, why is he still part of Arsenal? We should have moved him on by now. Lecong is still here. What is he here for some reason? Like, I just think Arsenal are taking a little bit of a long time to figure stuff out. So I do hope we start to get things done as soon as possible and move some of these players on. So yeah, I just think we need to make sure we are going to be ruthless this summer and yeah, get things done. But like I said, not had a bad window at the moment. We're not being terrible. We've got some good things done. But only time will tell how these signings will do. I do think we should give these players some time to adjust in the league. Some players that haven't played in the Premier League, like Steven Mendy, I think he might take a bit of time to adjust. And yeah, I do really hope that we can do really well here at Arsenal, and these players will fit in really well. I did really like Norgaard's performance as well. I think there's been some great performances in there in pre-season, but obviously we play Newcastle, which I'm very excited for. As the pre-season goes on, we are going to see some more players get those minutes as well. We'll probably see Masquera get some time as well, so I am very, very excited to see that. And be Arsenal fan, thank you for your support. Smash them likes and subscribe. Thank you so much, Arsenal fan. I appreciate your support as always. I appreciate all of you guys that are watching this right now. And like I said, like Arsenal fan says, do smash them likes and subscribe to my channel. That would help my channel out very much. If you're new here as well, big up to you guys. But yeah, like I said, it has been a very exciting sort of window so far for us. I think Liverpool are doing really good. I do hope Isak doesn't go there, but if he goes there, it's out of our control. We just got to do what we can do. We've got to do the best we can do. And if we bring in our best players, then that's going to be the most important thing for us. So we can't focus on what other teams are doing. We have to focus on what we're doing. That's going to be the most important thing. So yeah, I think as long as we get our striker, we get maybe a winger in or an attacking midfielder in, that's the best we can do. So I really hope that's what we'll do going forward. But let me know, guys, what you think of Arsenal's window so far. I think we're having a good window. I think we're not doing too bad. I think Gyokeres is a big signing for Arsenal. It's a big signing which we have needed for a very, very long time. And Fabrizio Romano just tweeted Gyokeres to London soon, which is very exciting. And I'm really happy to hear that. So yeah, really happy to say he's going to be in London today. I have heard he will be in London today, so hopefully he can get that deal done as soon as possible. Because we need him in London. We need him to be an Arsenal player. Why is no one cheerleading your best player, Saka? Celebrate what you have and help them improve. The grass is always green until you realise some players are crap. Some are crap, sorry. Yeah, I think Saka's probably our best player, to be honest with you, that we have at the moment. I do think with a striker we are going to be much better. Like Saka's great at whipping crosses in the box, and when someone's there in the middle like Gyokeres, that's going to help us a lot more. Um, I think, I mean, I appreciate the players we have. I just don't think it's enough right now. I think we're just gonna have to see how it goes for us next season. But I know other teams would probably kill to have some of these players that we have. But I just think that when we get Gyokeres, that is gonna make our team a lot better. But I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, I think people can be a bit harsh on Saka. I mean, I know Saka's had injuries along the way, but he's still a great player. I still love Saka. Saka's still my favourite Arsenal player anyway. But yeah, Saka is great. I love Saka. But yeah, he obviously did get a great goal in pre-season, a great assist from Kivior. But it's good to see Saka back playing for Arsenal. I have missed Arsenal. I mean, he did cause us a lot of stress last season, but I have missed him. I will be honest, I have missed him. It's exciting to see them back again. So hoping that we are going to still see them as well, continue to do really well. Big up to you guys. I am going to end this in a few minutes. If you guys do want to send in any last questions for me, then I'm more than happy to obviously answer them, go through them. If you guys do have anything you want to ask me, then I'm more than happy to go through that as well. But yeah, I've been on here before today, so I'm going to end this in about 5 minutes or in a few minutes time. So I really appreciate your support today and everyone that has watched my shows. I'm really, really grateful. But yeah, I think Saka is a great player. I mean, some of our players aren't always appreciated, but I think we've got a new squad now, so I'm excited to see all the new players join Arsenal and see how they do it here as well. So it's definitely an exciting time, I think, for Arsenal to see how all of our players are going to do. But yeah, I'm just finally happy that the Gokras saga has been over. I'm happy that it's all been announced now, so we can all, relax about it and be happy that he's going to be here. Because I was thinking at one point, is he going to go to United? I was worried that we were going to have that problem. So I'm happy that that saga is over now. And we can all relax knowing that he is going to be an Arsenal player and his announcement will be happening. Obviously, when he gets announced, it'll be on here as well. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, as well, to do some updates. If there's any more updates, I will come on here straight away to give you guys an update. But thank you all for watching my show today. I've really enjoyed chatting with you all, giving you guys an update, obviously, in the Gokras situation. Hopefully, we're going to hear some updates soon as well. Obviously, tomorrow he'll get his medical, which is very exciting. Hopefully, you're going to see him in an Arsenal shirt. It'll be weird because so many people have cropped him in an Arsenal shirt, and it'll be weird to see him for real in an Arsenal shirt. So I'm obviously really excited. But thank you all for your support. So thank you all so much for watching. Be up, Kevin. Thank you for watching and giving me your comments. It's been great to chat with you. But I will see you very soon. Be up to you guys. Thank you for your support and hope you'll have a great day. Of course, please don't forget to keep smashing them likes while you're watching this, and do subscribe here if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you very soon. Bye, guys.